The sun had barely begun to peek over the horizon when Officer Jake Turner received a call that would change everything. A message came through loud and clear. Be on the lookout for a silver sedan, license plate 3XJ482. His eyes narrowed instantly. The vehicle was marked as stolen, and worse, it was possibly involved in an attempted robbery that had taken place just a few hours earlier. The last sighting? Somewhere near the heart of downtown. Gripping the steering wheel tight, Jake scanned every passing vehicle like a hawk. His focus razor-sharp. His thoughts raced. Then there it was. Just ahead, at the next intersection, a silver sedan eased forward. The plate number? Practically identical to the one he was hunting. His heart jumped. Was this it? Without wasting a second, Jake hit the lights, sirens silent, but flashing red and blue. He motioned for the car to pull over. The driver obeyed, slowly pulling to the side of the road. It was a woman middle-aged, dressed in a sharp, dark business suit. Calm, composed. But Jake wasn't taking any chances. He stepped out of the cruiser, his palm resting firmly on his holstered sidearm. Every move cautious, measured. The woman rolled down her window, her brows creased in confusion. "Good morning, officer. Is something wrong? Why am I being stopped?" she asked, her voice polite but firm. Jake didn't offer her comfort or answers, just suspicion. "Is this your car?" he asked, eyes locked onto hers. "Of course it is," she replied, blinking. "I'm just on my way to work. License and registration. Now." His voice was colder than morning steel. She sighed, slowly digging through her handbag. "Can you at least tell me what's going on here?" Jake scoffed, almost laughing. "This car's reported stolen. Connected to a criminal incident earlier this morning. I need you to step out of the vehicle, hands where I can see them, now." Her eyes widened, genuinely shocked. "What?" "That's absurd. This is my car. I haven't done anything wrong." But Jake's patience was already gone. "I'm not gonna ask again, step out." When she hesitated, even just for a second, that was it. He yanked the door open with force, pulled her from the seat, and twisted her arms behind her back. Click, click. Handcuffs secured tightly. "You're under arrest for grand theft auto," he declared, his voice echoing with authority. She stood frozen in disbelief. You seriously don't know who I am, do you?" Jake raised a brow. "Lady, I don't care who you think you are. You're going in." "I'm Judge Evelyn Carter," she said with quiet, icy fire. "And you've just made the biggest mistake of your entire career." Jake let out a short, dismissive laugh. "Sure you are, and I'm the governor." With that, he shoved her into the back seat and slammed the door. Minutes later, Sergeant Daniels arrived on scene, his cruiser rolling to a stop beside Jake's. "Turner, what's going on here?" Daniels asked, stepping out and glancing at the squad car. Silver sedan matched the stolen vehicle alert. Suspect resisted. "I've got her in custody now." Daniels peered into the car, and then did a double take. His expression shifted instantly. "Wait a second, is that Judge Carter?" Jake's face twisted. "Who?" Daniels exhaled sharply. "Judge Evelyn Carter. One of the most respected judges in our district." A pit opened in Jake's stomach. Everything around him suddenly felt still. Daniels wasted no time. He rushed to the squad car, opened the door, and offered a hand to help her out. "Your Honor, I am so sorry. This is an awful mistake." Evelyn stood tall, rubbing her wrists, her face unreadable, but her tone sharp as a blade. "Your officer treated me like a criminal. He ignored what I said, humiliated me in public. That's not a simple misunderstanding. That's abuse of power." Daniels turned sharply toward Jake. His voice was low but deadly serious. "Remove the cuffs. Now." Jake's hands shook slightly as he fumbled with the keys. I didn't know." "And that's exactly the problem," Evelyn cut in, her tone cold. Daniels nodded solemnly. "Your Honor, this will be dealt with. I assure you." Evelyn adjusted her blazer, her stare never breaking. "I'll be speaking with the police chief today. I expect consequences." Without another word, she gathered her bag, walked back to her car, and drove off, leaving a silence heavier than stone behind her. Jake stood there, breath shallow, the weight of his mistake crushing down on him. Daniels didn't sugarcoat it. He just shook his head and said, "You better brace yourself, Turner. This isn't going to end well." Jake swallowed, heart sinking. Deep down, he knew it was true.